Welcome back to part 2 of the QLTS school webinar. I'm now going to focus on SQE2, the legal skills assessment, and tell you a little bit about what is included in our SQE2 preparation courses. We do include summary notes covering the essential elements of the substantive and procedural law, SQE video library access, practice questions, 300 mock exams with suggested solutions for self-assessment, SQE Skills Online, which consists of more than 60 interactive exercises covering the 6 skills, complemented by video and audio material, and a 130-page accompanying book. Legal Skills Video Workshops Access, a suite of more than 100 video workshops with role-play scenarios and professional presentations, over 20 hours in content, an initial consultation and a tailor-made study plan by a tutor, mock practice stations with one-to-one tutor feedback, live workshops with an experienced legal skills trainer. The course itself is designed to bridge the gap between the academic study of the practice areas, foundation subjects, and legal skills. The preparation, like the assessment, emphasizes practice over theory. We do offer a personalized preparation course, which is available with an expert tutor, guiding candidates from day one through a customized study program. And expert tutors are drawn from qualified solicitors and barristers, legal skills trainers, senior university law lecturers, as well as LPC tutors. Now, what I wanted to do was take you back into the methodology behind our SQE2 preparation courses in terms of the 4 stages. So again, this is developed for every preparation course for SQE2, and stage 1 is understanding the style, format, and procedures of SQE2. The study tools are the SQE2 exam day resources and course guide. Stage 2, studying substantive and procedural law. You'll be using summary notes, flashcards, SQE video library access. Stage 3, learning and understanding the 6 skills through practice questions, SQE Skills Online, legal skills video workshops and English writing tasks. And stage 4, developing and practicing your legal skills through Kaplan sample questions and suggested solutions, exam technique videos, summaries, either 120 or 300 mock exams for self-assessment, mock practice stations with personal tutor feedback. So our recommendation is, if you follow your study plan and your tutor's advice, you will be well prepared for the SQE2 assessment. Do bear in mind that we did cover stage 1 and 2 in terms of the course content in SQE1, but it is important to note that for SQE2, the procedural law from SQE1 will carry over. So property practice, dispute resolution, criminal practice, wills and administration of estates, and business practice. Do remember, you are tested on 50% skill and 50% law in SQE2. So it's very important to be proficient in both. I'm going to take you back into the online training system now, and we're going to have a look at criminal litigation. And you can see here in terms of the study structure, summary notes, digital flashcards, and the videos, so similar to what we saw in SQE1. I now wanted to bring you on to the practice questions that you can see around 8 here for criminal litigation. And very simply what they are kind of exercises with proposed solutions, and they are designed to be studied and used after you've learned the law as such. So you're going to have the instructions, okay, email to the candidate, instructions to the client, and then the relevant information. Now, do bear in mind, this is a suggested solution here, that you will see numerous documents and forms which you're likely to see in the actual assessment. So here we've got the script, the interviewer and the interviewee, the attendance note, and of course the points to note, i.e. the solution as such. So very clear, very concise, but remember these are practice questions as such. I'm going to just take you on to another one here. Okay, no timer as such. So again, instructions, email to the candidate, attendance note, suggested solution. Okay, very clear and very concise. And again, these are a good way to practice after studying the law. So now I'm going to move out of this area and take you to SQE Skills Online. And it's very simple to find under your online training platform. Very simply, SQE Skills Online. It's an interactive online module which complements your studies, building on the theory and giving you the chance to put it into practice, in short. So it's a very, very effective tool. There's around 60 exercises in total, and it also includes an online textbook, around 130 pages in an electronic format. It's the nuts and bolts of SQE2 and how it works. And again, explains to you the program in terms of SQE Skills Online and how that works. So just to show you again, full instructions there and a breakdown of SQE2, the nuts and bolts. Taking you back out of that now and into the exercise itself, as I mentioned, 60 exercises in total, and you can see it covers legal writing and drafting, interviewing and advising, advocacy and oral presentation, legal research, case and matter analysis, and of course, case study. And in simple terms, it allows you to put those skills into practice. So let's have a look at an option here. Firstly, you'll have the tutor talking about interviewing and advising and how that plays a role in SQE2. Okay, then I wanted to kind of show you an exercise. Let's have a look at an exercise here, and you'll see your role, your tasks. You can actually watch the video as well, which breaks it down for you in simplified terms. Okay, let's have a look here. Questions? So let's see here. Just go with a few answers as such to give you an idea. Perfect, and we can go to submit, and you'll see now the questions with the answers. If it's no, it'll tell you incorrect and what the correct answer is. And it gives you a kind of half mark as such, a bit of flexibility there. Does that all the way through, correct, and why it's correct, okay? And then the feedback on that. So in this case, you scored 6 out of 14, and it gives you a kind of summary of your performance. And if you want to, you can download it onto a PDF format. So that is SQE Skills Online. Wanted to take you into. I'm now going to bring you back to the online training system and show you the legal skills video workshops. So let's click on that. You have the legal skills video workshops here, over 100 videos and role play scenarios. Of course, it's taken many years to develop. You'll see the tutor introduction here of the legal skills video workshops and how they work. Very simply, what they are designed to do are summarize the key points for each of the 6 legal skills, and they also cover exam techniques as well. So this is the introduction, explaining what will happen and how the legal skills apply in this particular instance. Again, the legal skills are built for the QLTS school, around 100 example of videos in total. And what I wanted to show you actually was something in regards to criminal litigation. It kind of summarizes the correct approach versus the incorrect approach. So let's have a look at the correct approach for now. So you have the in-house tutor explaining the mindset, body language, open-ended questions, etc. And you'll see with the correct approach, eye contact, posture, body language, correct vocal tone, etc. So these are all things that you need to do on the day in order to be successful in the assessment. And this just demonstrates to you firsthand of how those skills are meant to be approached. Okay. So again, then you have Nita again summarizing at the end what this person did. So we're going to come out of here. Give me one moment. Apologies, my internet's a little slow at the moment. And we're now going to look at a bad role play, for an example. So let's have a look at a bad role play, i.e. the incorrect approach. So again, we have the in-house tutor Nita speaking, describing a bad role play. You can see here, it's quite obvious, no eye contact, bad posture. You can even see the defendant is not happy with the performance. So it's very realistic. And again, it explains to you why this approach is incorrect. So that's something that I wanted to demonstrate to you, okay? Coming back now out of the legal skills video workshops, again, 100 there in total. I'm going to go back into criminal lit. And what I wanted to show you actually was the drafting tutorials. Very simply, these are tools that cover the major forms and documents that you're likely to see in SQE2, okay? But more importantly, it explains what they are and actually how to complete them. So just to show you here, okay? Again, the tutor explaining. And then it's brilliant because it explains to you how to complete them. Talks you through that process, essentially, of how to complete. So let's have a look at another drafting tutorial. Let's go for application for a witness summons. A bit more detailed here. And again, it's talking you through what the form is, what to include in the form, and then, of course, actually how to complete it. Okay, it's very clear, very concise, very easy, narrated well, etc. So I think that is something that I wanted to show you. And again, drafting tutorials, whole host of areas of criminal lit. Okay, perfect. And I guess essentially these are designed to give you familiarity, if you like. So when you go into the exam, you recognize them and you know how to complete them. Moving on now to the advocacy video presentations, which you can see here. Again, these are designed to provide examples on how some of the common applications which are assessed could play out on the day. So again, this allows you to be familiar with what you may experience on the day. And you have the actors here playing the role as such. Okay, so just something to show you. And again, for advocacy video, we've got a whole host of elements here. Let's have a look at another element with the tutor, okay? So again, actors speaking. And again, this allows you to be familiar with perhaps even your role and what will happen on the day. Okay, so something that is exclusively available at the QLTS school. Again, something that I wanted to demonstrate and show you. Moving on now to the 300 mock exams, okay? And again, you can see all the content here. Let's scroll down for you, apologies, give you an idea. But yes, so let's have a look at the 300 mock exams. What these are designed to do is allow you to master exam techniques with simulations that mirror the real assessment. They are designed for self-assessment only, but I'll explain to you, how that actually works. So you go into the exercise, going to be slightly different this time because you're going to have a timer. You also have text to voice as well. Instructions, email to candidate, client instructions, sentencing guidelines, witness statement. Now, this is going to be as detailed as it would be in the actual exam itself. Presentation, 15 minutes for the presentation, again, explaining the relevant instructions and what you need to do. Hit that timer. You've got the script. and then, of course, the points to note. Come out of that and have a look at one further demonstration. Okay, hit the timer, read the instructions. You can see the content is very clear, very concise, very efficient. And based on feedback from thousands of our students, both for the QLTS and indeed now the SQE, the mock tests are closely aligned with the formal assessment. So again, email to candidate, client instructions, excerpts, witness statement, witness statement. This is, very, very thorough indeed. 15 minutes presentation, clear, concise instructions, script, and of course the points to note. So again, fantastic tool. We offer 300 in total, very simply for the reason that we try to cover every possible scenario that you may experience in the actual assessment. And what I wanted to take you back to was a document that I prepared, the SQE mock exams matrix for SQE2. And this very simply breaks down the 300, okay, what's included in each of our packages by area. So this is a fantastic document, give you an understanding of how we've drafted the relevant exercises. But again, it's 300 because we've tried to develop exercises or mocks for every kind of scenario that you may experience in the exam. So something that I wanted to point out to you there. And in addition to that, I wanted to show you the SQE2 samples in terms of how they work. So the possible scenarios, okay? So let's have a look at the SQE2 possible scenarios, okay? This is similar, but this really explains to you, I guess, combinations that can be thrown at you during the exam from the assessment provider. Okay, this is, again, we're not predicting the future here, shall we say, but we're trying to give you as much facts and tools as possible in order to be successful. I think that's the kind of best way to describe it. I'm now going to take you back into the online training system. So we're going to exit this exercise. And what I wanted to show you were the English writing tasks, okay? So we can have a look here, and here they are, the English writing tasks. Very simply, these are an excellent tool for you to perfect your English writing skills. During the assessment, you are, of course, marked on punctuation, grammar, spelling, etc. So these 15 tasks will help you develop clear and precise English, because that is what the examiner is looking for on the day. Okay? So again, question. Again, it's similar to a mock test, but this is solely for the English writing. Again, to hone in and develop and sharpen your English writing skills. So something that I wanted to show you, and we offer 15 tasks in total, okay? Now we're going to come onto the mock practice stations with tutor feedback, and I'm going to take you to the QLTS Schools homepage and an example of these mock practice stations that you're experienced with a tutor. So I'm just going to hit play for now on there. Of course, the mock practice stations are designed to replicate the real assessment, and they will take place on a one-to-one basis with the tutor via Zoom, Skype, FaceTime, etc. They last for around 30 minutes or so, as they would do in the real assessment. You can see an example here of one actually taking place live, which we have recorded. And ultimately, this is a fantastic tool to gauge your progress and to understand what areas you need to focus on. So I guess it will explain to you essentially what you're doing right, what you're doing wrong, which areas you need to improve on, and you will receive feedback from the tutor, something to show you here, which is actually based on the SRA marking criteria. Okay, so exactly how the SRA would do it, we are following suit, and this will give you, as I say, an idea of how you're performing, generally to be completed, relatively close to the assessment, and this will guide you to make sure that you are on point to successfully pass. So something that I wanted to show you there. And again, this sample page is available for you once the webinar has commenced. You are able to view it both for SQE1 and SQE2. So something that I wanted to show you. Lastly, in terms of content, I wanted to demonstrate to you the QLTS School SQE2 questionnaire. Before you enroll with the QLTS School, we will ask you to complete a questionnaire. This will allow the tutor to have an understanding of your legal background, your work experience, and of course, allow the tutor to devise a study plan for you and tailor your preparation based on your experience, your qualifications, your learning style, etc. So this is completed by the candidate before having the initial consultation with a tutor. Okay, and that person will obviously assess your strengths, your weaknesses, your knowledge and experience. You'll have a pleasant conversation over the telephone in which you'll then receive a detailed and tailor-made study plan, a roadmap to your preparation journey leading up to your chosen SQE2 date. So something that I wanted to show you there. I'm now going to take you back into the final slides. So of course, we do have video interviews with some of our successful candidates who have passed the QLTS and SQE assessments on their first attempt. And finally, in terms of preparation courses, if you want to find out more, we do have a dedicated sales team and account management team, which you can contact via telephone, via email, and of course, expressing an interest on our website. Important to highlight that we do have the QLTS Schools LinkedIn group with over 30,000 members in which you can interact and engage with. So it's been a pleasure presenting this to you, and we do hope to hear from you soon. Thank you again for your time.